Alright, this is Daniel Chu, aka Chewbacca. Today's day 19 out of 30 of November Rejection Challenges. And today I have something really weird to do that makes me kind of uncomfortable, but you know, I think a little bit of practice from everything else is helping. This is probably like a 6 or it's probably a 7 out of 10. I'm supposed to walk around with this rubber chicken, courtesy of my friend Mel Cow, who is actually selling these as mail carrier chickens. You can actually send these in the mail without like any additional like boxing or packaging. You just like literally, she just slaps some address information on the chicken and sends it in the mail, and you can actually put a message inside the chicken. The neck attaches. Makes sounds. They make really good gag gifts, but because one of my other friends actually asked me to go and ask a stranger to kiss my rubber chicken, which is not a euphemism. I actually have a rubber chicken. My friend Mel sent me a free rubber chicken to do this with, and no, go ahead. So this is a weirder challenge. It obviously involves bothering a stranger. It obviously involves asking for something incredibly strange. This is one of those where it's like, I'm not sure if people are going to like just be like, oh, this is just like something weird for fun, or if this is just like, oh, is this something weird because you're weird. I've had a couple challenges so far where like people have actually jumped on board and gotten excited about doing something strange because they just figured it was something fun and out there and interesting. And I think a lot of that is probably about me and how I come across when I actually ask. If I seem like fun and confident as opposed to like apprehensive, kind of tense and afraid, people tend to catch on that like I'm not a threat, and therefore like as weird as this may sound, like why not, right? But I do think this is on like the weirder side where like that may not kick in. I'm really actually not expecting anyone to say yes to this one because, you know, it's a rubber chicken and like who knows where the hell it's been, and who knows how many other people have like done this like kiss the rubber chicken thing. So it's like, I don't know, I wouldn't kiss the rubber chicken if someone asked me to. So I'm expecting some no's. I'm expecting hopefully a little judgment, which is good for me as much as I hate it. You know, in the best case scenario, expecting hopefully like maybe just like some fun interactions where like people get curious as opposed to judgmental. So we'll see what happens there. I'm on a little bit of a time limit because the rest of my family, everyone's in town for Thanksgiving, but the rest of my family is at the farmer's market, and I have like 15-20 minutes to do this. So we're just gonna get on with it, and I'll ask probably somewhere between like 3 and 5 people, and try to get a variety of responses and see what happens. So wish me luck. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Can I ask you for a really strange favor?
If I can help you, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. I can ask. You don't have to say yes. That's okay.
Okay.
I'm wondering if you would be willing to kiss my rubber chicken. It's not a euphemism. There actually is a rubber chicken here.
I feel kind of weird about
Weird
it.
about that? That's fair. That's fair. Could you tell me maybe a little more about why that's makes you feel uncomfortable?
Well, we're in public.
That's fair.
And,
That's fair.
I don't know you.
I think this would be a weirder request to be made if we were not in public. Not
Maybe.
just saying,
Yeah.
right?
Are
like,
you
but
in college here at
I am
UCC,
not.
or-
I'm
sorry,
not. I'm not being hazed. That's what you're asking.
No. I was just wondering.
So that's a no.
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 That's okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, I mean that's okay. That's totally okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Have a nice day. It wasn't so bad. I'm back to wearing a college jacket though, which makes this people will just think that I'm being hazed by a fraternity, which I'm not. All right, people are gonna be kind of stopped in this corner, so ask with maybe a little bit of an audience. Oh, they have a kid. I don't know, this is gonna be weird. to do it. I don't want to do it. We'll do this. Excuse me, sir. Can I make a really strange request? I'm wondering if you would be willing to kiss this rubber chicken.
No thanks.
No? Can I ask you why not?
Don't have any interest in it.
Okay. Okay, strange request. Seems out there. Seems like it's making you uncomfortable, which I think is fair.
I don't like being approached by strangers and with strange requests.
Okay, deal. Fair enough. Thank you.
Take care.
Yep. Okay. It was all business. Having none of it. You know, I walked off the main drag here, so I'm trying to walk back towards that farmer's market, but there's no one here, so we'll walk back the other way. Excuse me, sir. This is out of the blue, but I'm wondering if I can make a really strange request.
Okay.
I'm wondering if you'd be willing to kiss this rubber chicken.
It depends on how many people have kissed it already.
You'd actually be the first.
All right, then I would.
You would?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Why did you say yes?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not that worried, but you know, people have herpes and things like that.
That's fair.
That
Yeah.
aside,
Right.
there's no reason not to.
Really?
It'll make your day. I mean, whatever.
Well, okay, I appreciate that. You are the first person to say yes.
Oh, really? How many people have you asked?
Like 3 or 4 now.
Okay.
Yeah. One guy was actually pretty. Like, he was like, "The fuck are you doing?" Right? Like, but since you said yes, I'll tell you what this is about.
Sure.
I'm terrified of rejection, so I'm basically asking people ridiculous things to get them to say no. I really didn't expect you to say yes. So I'm
Dang,
like,
so I didn't make your day.
well, I mean, you did because it is fun when people say yes, and like it always surprises me. But it doesn't. I guess it doesn't like get me into that place where I like have to learn to get over it as much.
Gotcha.
But that was cool. Thank you for being open-minded and not totally judgmental about that. What was your name?
Darren.
Darren. I'm Daniel. Have a nice day.
You too.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Excuse me, ma'am. This is out of the blue, and I know this is a really strange request, but I'm wondering if you would be willing to kiss this rubber chicken.
Let's see. Am I allowed any questions?
Yes. I may not be able to answer all of them ahead of time, but
Okay.
go for it.
One of them is why.
I can't tell you right now.
Okay. When would you tell me? After I did it?
Yes. I would be able to tell you after you did it.
Kiss rubber chicken.
Yes.
Okay. Am I passing on good karma?
In a sense, yeah, I think so.
Let's see. Will it benefit anyone?
Might benefit me. We might have a fun interaction. I don't know. It's out there. It's just something different, right? So, I don't know.
Okay.
Not directly, maybe.
Okay. How many people have been kissing the rubber chicken?
So far, just one. Kiss it like right here. You choose a different spot. It's totally clean. I promise. I would not lie to you about that.
Okay.
Very few people have said
Is
yes
there
to
anybody
this.
taking pictures of me?
I do. I will. I do have. I am videotaping this.
Oh, you are?
If that's okay. If that's not okay, like let me know. I'm totally happy to like.
Well, I'm not on Facebook, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
And you don't have to ask my name.
No, I do not.
And where is your video going to be broadcast? Just online?
I don't
Like a
have very many
YouTube
followers.
video?
It's just on YouTube, probably. Yeah. But like maybe like 5 people watch these things, honestly. So this is more for me than it is for anyone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you're doing is developing your. Now, are you going to pay me to kiss the chicken?
I am not going to pay you to kiss the chicken, unfortunately.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah. So do I have to use my mouth, or can I kiss my finger and touch the chicken?
I think it would be better if you used your mouth, but I guess if you're comfortable with the alternative, that's fine too.
Okay. I'll kiss my finger, touch the chicken,
Okay.
and I'll blow him a kiss.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Deal.
Okay. Kiss my finger. Hey, you. No. Does a chicken have lips? Okay.
I don't know if they actually have lips. This is a good question. Okay, well, you asked very intelligent questions. People don't usually get curious when I do this. I'll tell you what this is about.
I'm very curious.
Yeah, I mean, you took the time to stop and ask me all these questions. I'll tell you what this is about.
This is a unique experience.
It is for me as well. Yeah. So what's really happening here is I'm personally terrified of rejection. So for the month of November, I've committed myself to every day doing a different, what I call a rejection challenge, where I ask strangers for something totally out there with the expectation that they will say no, so that I can feel kind of like that judgment, the embarrassment, whatever it is, and just sort of like get used to the fact that rejection is not that big a deal.
But isn't rejection of you, it's rejection of maybe wanting to kiss a chicken.
That's true. That's true. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is a rejection of me. Sometimes it's a judgment passed on like what kind of person would ask someone to kiss a rubber chicken, that kind of thing, right? And you're right. Like there's some holes in this where like I wouldn't normally actually want someone to kiss a rubber chicken, but there is a lot of like emotion still involved for me that I get to deal with, and so it's been a fun little exercise. I've been doing this for 18 days now, actually, and I've already learned a lot from it.
It has to be beneficial.
Yeah, so that's why when you asked if this helps anyone, I said, well, maybe it helps me, right?
Sweet. I'll tell you what. One reason why I stopped.
Yeah.
I mean, it is an unusual request.
Yes. Yeah, I'm aware.
But the way you present yourself is not wild, crazy, sick, anything.
Okay.
It's the expression on your face is friendly. You have a great face, a great smile.
Oh, thank you.
And I think smiles make a huge difference.
Okay.
And,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. And you just look.
I don't look
like,
threatening. I seem
no,
lighthearted.
not at all,
Right? Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
That's good feedback. I
So, are
appreciate hearing
you
that.
a college student?
I'm not. I'm wearing a college jacket because it's the only thing that has this little pocket here where I can. Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I graduated from college like 2 years ago.
Okay.
I'm actually self-employed now.
Good.
And part of the reason I'm doing this is I realize that like being self-employed
Yeah.
and trying to like get yourself out there is really hard and really scary. And a lot of the emotions are the same as when you ask someone for something, and sometimes they say no, and that's okay,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm not being hazed. A lot of people assume that because I'm wearing like a fraternity jacket and everything. I'm not being hazed.
No, I'm not. You don't look young enough to be
Okay.
vulnerable to that.
That's fair.
I mean,
that's fair.
it's not that you look overly mature, but you're not a beginner in life. Let me
That's
just
fair.
put it
That's
that
fair.
way.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
I
Thank
wish
you.
all the best, and
Thank
I wish
you.
you great success in
I
your
appreciate it.
business.
Thank you. I'm gonna shake your hand if that's okay.
Sure.
And I'm not gonna
Oh,
ask your name since
absolutely.
you specifically mentioned that you don't want to be identifiable.
Well, my name's
But-
Mary, and if
Mary?
anybody that knows me sees me, they're gonna know it's me. So.
Okay. All right.
I'm here.
All right. Well, Mary, I'm Daniel. It was really nice
Oh,
meeting
Daniel,
you,
thank you so
and
much.
thank you for
All
this
right.
interesting experience
Yeah,
today.
it was fun.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You actually made my day.
You made my day as well, so I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
All right. Take care. You too. Thank you. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Do you have a second?
Not really.
Not really? Okay, that's all right. You need to stop asking that. Excuse me, sir. I know this is out of the blue, but can I make a really strange request? Don't speak English? Okay, that's all right. Thank you. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
I know this is out of the blue, but can I make a really strange request?
You can.
Okay, that's fair. You can say no. That's all right. I am wondering if you would be willing to kiss this rubber chicken.
I would not.
May I ask why not?
I just make it a policy.
That seems like a fair policy.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Have a nice day. I think I have the same policy actually, so can't blame them. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
I know this is out of the blue, but can I make a really strange request?
What?
I'm wondering if you would be willing to kiss this rubber chicken.
Nope.
Nope. May I ask why not?
I'm interested. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. That's fair. Didn't even stop walking. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. No? All right. Excuse me, sir. I know this is out of the blue, but can I make a really strange request?
No.
No? No time? All right, thank you. Also didn't even stop walking. Excuse me, ma'am. I know this is out of the blue, but can I ask you for a really strange favor?
What?
I'm wondering if you'd be willing to kiss this rubber chicken.
No, it's probably filthy.
Well, I can tell you that only 2 people have actually done this before, and I can tell you exactly where they did it. So, otherwise, it's a perfectly new.
I'll kiss it like that.
All right, that's fair enough. Thank you very much. Excuse me, ma'am. I know this is out of the blue, but can I ask you for a really strange favor?
Of course, fine.
I'm wondering if you would be willing to kiss this rubber chicken.
Of course.
Really? Okay.
Where do you want me to kiss it?
Wherever you would like. Although someone has kissed it here and here, so I would maybe choose a different spot if I were you. Okay. Why did you say yes, out of curiosity?
Why not?
That's not how most people think. Interesting. Why not? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, why not?
Well, reasons I've heard so far is people think it's filthy.
Well, that could be.
Some people, well, it's not. I promise. You're okay.
It's all right. Even if it were.
Okay. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
It was my pleasure. Anytime you need a rubber chicken kiss, you can.
I know
call me.
who to find. Okay. I appreciate it. Have a nice day. Thank you.
too.
Okay, so that's the end of asking strangers to kiss my rubber chicken. That was an interesting challenge. I think I got a pretty wide range of responses from a pretty wide, different range of people. So I'd say that was a success overall. I think I asked like on the order of 5 or 6 different people. I got responses ranging from like, "Who the hell are you and what the hell do you want? Please get out of my face," to people getting curious, to people actually doing it, and to people kind of like half doing it, and like, yeah. So I guess interestingly, what happened here was that some people like were really just willing without a question. Like the last lady I asked is just like, "Why the hell not?" Which is interesting because that's definitely not what was going through everyone else's head. Some people just wouldn't even stop to give me the time of day. I've actually realized that asking if people have a second is not the best way to open, because if you ask if people have a second, people almost invariably say no, because they're usually on their way somewhere. So opening with something like, I know this is out of the blue, acknowledging that this is like, strange and that I'm interrupting their routine, and then telling them that I know that this is a strange request does tend to change the interaction quite a bit. For better or for worse, I suppose, like, maybe I should be trying to get rejected as opposed to like trying to learn more about how not to get rejected here, but I think both are useful. And I am still getting rejected regardless, so, whatever. I think like what was cool about this is that like I had another lady affirm for me like kind of my theory for why certain people are saying yes, right? It really is all about the execution, the approach, the demeanor on my face, whether or not I'm smiling, if I seem happy, confident, if I seem playful and joyful, right? Ultimately, I met one lady, Mary. Mary, if you ever find this and are watching this, thank you. You really did make my day. And it was it was a pleasure making yours. But when people actually do engage with this, it ends up actually being a really fun and interesting interaction, right? It's totally breaks through routine, very, very different from what I normally do in my days, but it ends up becoming memorable and nice. So I think what I'm trying to like internalize more here is that people in this world really are open-minded. It really very much depends on how you come across, how confident you are, how you deliver your requests, when people do say no, it's not such a big deal, because there are people out there who will say yes and who will not judge you even if you don't give them a reason. So I think we have like negativity bias in terms of like thinking about the people who say no and worrying overly much about that. So yeah, I guess at the end of the day, this is really a game of perseverance and continuing to move despite setbacks. So today was interesting. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with day 19 as these challenges get progressively weirder. Oh, and before I go, the chickens, there will be a link in the description below to carrierchicken.com where you can get your very own rubber chicken. or send one to a friend, just as a joke or a gag. They make great gifts, and if you use the offer code Chewbacca, CHIUBAKA, at checkout, you get, I think it's 15% off. So thanks again for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow.